Okay, so happy last day of March. Every month this happens to me, I'm mind blown of where the time's going. It is insane. But nevertheless, it is still continuing. So I wanted to make sure there's a lot that Beachbody has going on, and I think we should brace ourselves that it's going to continue to be a lot of new stuff in these next, especially 6 months, because of our merger with Mixed Fitness and a lot that is happening. It's amazing because they're continuing as a company, continuing to innovate, continuing to better themselves, continuing to challenge themselves. But riding the coattails of this multi-billion-dollar company, it's a lot for us to keep up with. They're continuing to try to like incentivize things, and it's a lot. So I want to make sure and bullet point a few things. I will put these in bullet points in one post in our leadership page today with the recording, so that you guys have like one place to look at it. But don't forget to look in your coach office under breaking news and announcements. So this next month, April 10th, is Super Weekend. Unfortunately, all of these are virtual at this point. I did hear on the National Wake Up Call, they're hoping this is the last virtual one. We shall see about that. But Super Weekend, for those of you who are new, it's just a really amazing quarterly event that Beachbody does. Usually they're in-person events throughout the country, the UK and Canada. But right now they're being streamed live into homes. And there will be product announcements and Nutrition Plus announcements. There will be a sneak peek of Shaun T's fitness program at the end of the call. So it's at 9 a.m. Pacific time on April 10th. So make sure that you have that. Again, I'll be posting like the link where you can live stream it. And we might maybe watch it together as a team. I'm not quite sure yet how to best do that, but just make sure and mark your calendars, because that's a really exciting event to be a part of, to get announcements live. April 12th, 2 days later, is when the Let's Get Up, which is Shaun T's newest program, that's when the sample workout is released. So that's a really amazing way to get excitement and put it out there, like, hey, who wants information about this workout program that's coming out? I'm really excited. Who wants to do it with me? I'll send you a sample workout. And then you build an email list of people that are interested in learning more about this program before it launches. So April 12th is when the sample workout comes out. April 19th is when the coach or the coach VIP early access is released. So you have to have a coach membership to be able to get access to that. Anyone who purchased a challenge pack this month and coaches who got their first Success Club point this month are going to receive a 50% off coupon for the digital unlock for that program, which is pretty cool. So I just wanted to throw that out to you guys, because I just heard that on the call yesterday. I'm making sure she can't reach this electrical outlet in her locker. I think she's concerned. No big deal. Electricity and an 8-month-old. Okay. The next thing I wanted to make sure that you guys know about is the Take Action Challenge. Did anyone see the post I did with those details? So I just saw that in the Diamond Insider email that came out yesterday. I think it's really exciting. I personally need to read up more details. I put the link to the FAQ in there, but they're giving away prizes throughout April, May, and June. April, May, June, right? For people who are taking action and growing their business. And I haven't read all the details, but what it sounds like is that they're going to track from the Success Club Business Activity Tracker, the digital one. And the more actions that you take in growing your business, the more entries you get into winning cash prizes, a Mixed Fitness bike that everyone's freaking out about and wanting more details about, that we're like drooling, chomping at the bit, waiting to hear, do we get our 25% off on that bike? And do we get 25% commission? I do not know yet. But I think it's amazing what they're doing. And I think that as a team, we should kind of rally together. Maybe we can do power hours this next month and focus on those business building activities. But I wanted to make sure everyone saw that and that you could read into that more. The My BFF promo codes, that today is the last day you can enroll as a coach and get the $40 off promo code. Do not forget, those are not linked to coaches. So if you have had people who've signed up with the coach account and they don't want anything to do, they don't want to share their promo code that they got, ask for it, because you can use that to sign other people up with your own business. And then last two reminders. The Thursday new coach mentorship calls are going to continue in April. So me, Abby Burgess, and Melissa Galmay are leading those. And we're just picking like basic topics to go through, and it's open for our entire organization. So if you or anyone that you sign up as a new coach that needs some mentorship and some guidance, wants a place to engage with other new coaches and just ask any questions, Thursday, 5:30 Pacific time. Hold on. Those calls are open for you guys. I am trying to I'm trying to be organized with creating events in our leadership page so that you guys can get reminders and invites to those. But I just wanted to remind everyone about those. And then lastly is I wanted to remind everybody, especially newer coaches, about the Success Starter program. So all new coaches in your first 6 months after you sign up as a coach, your first 6 complete months. So let's say you signed up March 2nd. April is considered your first full month. Okay, so you have 6 full months after you sign up as a coach to earn Success Starter status. That means that you have hit Success Club for 3 months within those first 6 months. Success Club, signing up your first 3 people with a challenge pack. So if you do that, you get, hopefully Summit happens in person next year. You'll get a free ticket to Coach Summit for the next year. But honestly, what I think is the most valuable is you get a spot in Beachbody's next test group for their next program that launches. Felisa was able to be in the 9-week Control Freak one, and I know that she had an incredible experience. It just gives you a really amazing opportunity to have something that's truly exclusive to you. So that's really amazing. You get other shout outs and stuff, but it's something to definitely shoot for. So if you're a coach that is within your first 6 months, it's something I would absolutely put on your business goals to make happen. Anyone can make it happen, but in all the crowding of and new information, sometimes it gets missed. So I wanted to make sure everybody knows. Felisa, I'm sure, I feel like they will honor the free ticket that you earned for this year, next year. And technically it will be from last year too, because of COVID. So hopefully. Okay, that's all the announcements that I have. So I want to dive into our topic of growing your business to 2-star. And how has this month been for you guys as far as going over like the foundation of, I organize these calls to be new coach, building to emerald, which we had an incredible guest speaker for with Milan, building diamond strong. And then Sarah was a guest speaker this last week, which was amazing, on reverse engineering income goals and the resources and spreadsheets that she created for us on that. And then today is growing to 2-star. If I would love to, either if you want to put it in the chat or you can message me or put it in our leadership page or whatever, if this has been helpful for you. My goal is that we have this structure now in these recordings, and I'm going to upload them into our leadership page and probably in a guide. So anyone can use them for trainings or to refer their coaches to be able to, this is literally the progression of how to have a strong foundation in this business, because we want everything to be built on a strong foundation. So anyways, that was my idea behind it. And let me go ahead and share my screen and we will dive into today's topic. Okay. I have this down here. put this in present mode because I think it's easier to see for you guys. Let me open up the chat box really quick just so I can see. Okay. Sorry, just getting situated. Okay, so this is actually a training I created, I don't remember when, maybe a year or two ago, and I just kind of updated it to be specific to our call. But this is a roadmap to building to 2-star, and I want you guys to understand what it is, what it means, what are the benefits, why you would want to, and who this is for. Because to be honest with you, it's not everybody wants this, and that's 100% okay. So first of all, who should build a 2-star beyond 2-star plus team? It's not a goal for everyone, because when you start to learn about network marketing and statistics and numbers of and you just look at people's personalities and lifestyles and goals, not everyone wants to build a business from home. And again, that's okay. And I think it's important for us to recognize that we can't, honestly, for me, it's the hardest thing. I can't want this for somebody else. Even if I see that this could change their life, even if I see if they have everything that would make it an incredible coach, they could have an incredible platform, that they could have an incredible impact on other people's lives, I cannot want it enough for them. I can speak that belief into them, I can encourage them, but I can't make them prioritize business building activities. I can't make them believe in themselves. I can't make them want it. And so it's important for me to recognize that. It's important for you to recognize that. And then it's also important for you to ask yourself, what do I want? Like, what kind of vision do I have for my future? What kind of life do I want to build? And that changes, right? I can only speak from my own progression. I started in a very comfortable life, making a lot of money as a nurse, but I was working in a prison with a new baby. So my first vision was, if I could get, if I could somehow have any kind of sliver of hope of getting out of this job so that I could be home with my kids, then it's worth it to me. It's worth the late nights. It's worth the early mornings. It's worth being terrified to do live videos, but doing them anyways. It's worth sending invites when I don't know what people will think of me, being a health professional partnered with a network marketing company. It's worth figuring out the things that I don't know. It's worth watching YouTube videos when I can't find an answer. It was worth it to me. And then I got out of prison, and then I had to recast my vision of, well, really, what do I want and why? And so that was my kind of progression to where I'm at here now, 5 years in, of this is sustaining my family, for my husband to start a new job and get out of law enforcement himself, and for us to be building a dream house in our dream state, right? And that's my personal progression of my vision. And so you have to be clear on what you want and why, and if it's important enough to you to do the hard things. So building to 2-star and beyond is for people who have income goals that are going to impact their family's life. If you are just wanting this to be a hobby, or like just wanting to make enough just to pay for your product, that's totally fine. You don't have to build to 2-star if you just have those goals. There's nothing wrong with that at all. But I don't want you to feel like, well, if I just want to pay for my product, do I really need to build the 2-star? No, you don't at all. It is for those who are willing and wanting for coaching to become an actual business. So it's unrealistic to treat coaching like a hobby, something you do here and there when it's convenient, and to grow a multiple star diamond team. It does require you to be intentional with your time, and to do things that are like any job. There's going to be parts of it where you don't love it, right? I don't love sending invites to people. I will be honest with you. I think it's it's an important part of our business. I don't love it. Of course, anyone wants everyone to come to them. Like, that's what the dream, right? It's just not reality. And so if I want the vision and I want to impact more people, then I have to make connections with more people and spend time doing that. And it's for those willing to learn and teach basic business building tools. and skills rather than being a hobby coach. And it's kind of what I said. Baba, mom's on her call. Okay. Okay. So those are some important things I think we should get out of the way first, and just be honest with ourselves where we're at, what we want. If you're someone that's wanting this to be life-changing for your family and you have the big goals, then this should excite you, because this is exactly what you need to know in order to get there. This 100% has to be a goal of yours. If you have those life-altering income goals, this has to be on your radar. And I think that what we do sometimes is that we have the vision, we have the excitement, we have even the necessity, but we don't recognize the importance of this multiplication of leadership and our team. And so that we still just try to sell challenge packs. We still just try to sell products, and you're not going to get depth of leadership and working coaches just by trying to sell challenge packs. And that's something that I've learned doing it wrong. Okay, so what are the benefits of being of having a 2-star diamond team and being a 2-star diamond coach? I have to move things. Can you guys see the chat box on my screen? I just want to because it's blocking things on my screen, so I just want to make sure that it's not on yours. Okay. Okay, what are the benefits of 2-star? I kind of, in my head, broke it down into 3 different benefits. So first of all, financial. At 2-star diamond, and I'll show you, if you're brand new, I'll show you what it is here in a second. But you're able to open your second Coach Business Center. You're going to see CBC around. That stands for Coach Business Center. So when you signed up, had to put your social security number, right? When you hit 2-star, you're able to duplicate yourself, meaning you're able to sign up again as a coach under you. So when I hit 2-star, I was able to buy a challenge pack as a new coach under myself, sponsored by myself. And when I first heard that, I was like, why would you ever want to do that? You have to pay another coach business fee of $15.95 a month. I have to place orders under that account to keep it active. My mind went straight to lack mindset. Oh, I have to pay more? No. It is game changing for volume and income. So this is how my business is set up. I have an obvious strong leg, which is about to flip flop. I have a lot of volume on one leg that my coach is helping me build, right? When you sign up with your coach is helping you build one of your legs. So my husband's on my weak leg, and I put my second business center on my weak leg as well. And so after I'm at 2-star, I signed up myself again as a new coach on my weak leg, and then I built my second business center to diamond as well. Then I became a 3-star diamond because of that. So I earned commission in my second business center, but all of that volume is also cycling up through my husband's account that signed up first and my first business center. So in a sense, I'm earning 3 times on the people that I sign up in my second business center with how I set mine up. If you're brand new, this is going to be Chinese to you. Don't worry about it, but just know there are huge financial incentives to becoming a 2-star diamond coach for volume, residual income, business strategy. And then that's the first rank that earns quarterly bonuses. So every quarter that you maintain 2-star diamond for 6 weeks, you earn a bonus. That's usually between $800 to $1,200 in addition to what you're earning. Mindset, a lot shifts when you become a 2-star diamond, just like a lot shifts when you become a diamond when it comes to confidence for people. All of a sudden you get a shout out. You get a shout out as a diamond coach. You're recognized more as a leader role. 2-star is very much, it's like another level of that. People trust you more and you trust yourself more. There is something that happens with that leadership role. And then recognition, which everyone's driven by different things. This is where you can become, if you have enough leadership points, a premier coach with Beachbody. You get recognized by them as a 2-star diamond coach. You start getting asked to speak on other team calls, and that can happen sooner too. But these are kind of the main areas. And I don't want you to think that this is kind of the end all, because it shouldn't be, in my opinion. It might be for some people. They might be totally fine with this. But once you hit 2-star, it's kind of like your engines are really revved up, and it becomes easier to reach those next levels because of the foundation that you've built. If you're building how we've gone over this month. I don't know what's happening out there. Okay, so here's the pathway. This is going to be a little bit of repetition, but I'm doing that intentionally. Here's a pathway to your vision fruition. So we talk about vision a lot on our team. Every team call, well, except for today, we've gone over what is your vision? What is your mission? Here's our team vision. We're building a 15-star organization with multiple premier and elite coaches within that organization. We're doing that by transforming people's lives, body, mind, and soul, right? And that's how we're building depth of leadership in our team, depth of belief. We're setting up systems in place. We have trainings in place for a whole entire organization to use, so no one has to reinvent the wheel. That is what we're doing. That is our vision. Here is the what. On this call, you're learning the what. So if that income that changes your family's life, that residual base income, that time freedom, location freedom, this is what you need to do to get there. We went over this month, new coach to diamond. You've learned that. This is another snapshot of what that looks like. That's step 1 of being an emerald coach. You learned that, right? We learned of what the requirements are. All these slides I'm going to share with you guys so that if you're new or you want to use any of these, you will have them. But this is a snapshot again of what emerald is. It's just your first 2 coaches on your right and your left. That's your step 1. You hit that, you go to step 2, which is optional. A lot of people bypass that. That's a ruby coach. A ruby coach has an emerald on each leg and 2 additional coaches. The benefits, your team bonuses increase $2. And then we have diamond coach, and that's what we went over 2 calls ago. To be a diamond coach, you have an emerald on each side, and then you have 3 additional active coaches on each side, and your personal volume is at least 100. Side note, asterisk, this will be slightly changing with our preferred customer program. It does not start until May, which is one of the reasons why I haven't talked about it a lot. Boys, what are you doing? Okay, sorry, I heard really weird noises. Which is why I haven't talked about it a lot, because we can't do anything about that until May. But coaches and preferred customers will count towards your rank. The only difference is preferred customers won't put in their social security number and they cannot sign anyone up. Okay. So this is diamond. Diamond is really important for a solid foundation. Your team cycle bonuses increase. You get a shout out on the National Wake Up Call. You get t-shirts and hoodies. And then once you do this, your job is to teach other people how to do this. That's how you build all the way to 15-star. So then star diamond ranks after that. This is a snapshot of what your requirements are. So we're going to look first at step 4 after diamond is 1-star diamond. A lot of people, not everybody, a lot of people will help build a controlled account. So for me, that was my husband's account. His account was my first diamond. This is where you have to switch from a lack mindset, which we all struggle with until we learn how to rewire our brain, of how am I supposed to build my husband's account, or how am I supposed to help my husband build his account and hit Success Club in my own, because you still have to maintain your own. It happens when you shift your mindset to, I have so many people to help, I can do this. Hit Success Club in my own first, and then I'm going to start adding coaches to my spouse's account with their permission. Some people have done this with a parent that wants to be involved as well. But either way, you don't have to do it that way. That's what I did. And that's what some people do. Or you could easier find other people who want to build this business, right? So 1 star is obviously you're helping someone build a diamond on either leg, doesn't matter. You have to maintain at least 200 PV and you get a shout out, recognition gift, 1 star. Then it's 2 star. Now, you don't have to do these separately. I think oh gosh, who was it? It was, I see her face in my brain and I can't remember. She was almost top coach this last year. It will come to me. Anyways, there are people who stayed at Diamond for a long time and then realized I want to take things next level. And they found 2 friends and they said, let's build to Diamond together. I think she was a fallen Diamond. And she said, let's build to Diamond together. You can become 2-star from an Emerald coach. You build to Diamond with your friends. And that's, I think, the power of building this with people from the beginning. You're only a new coach once. And for you to find 5 friends and say, I don't know what I'm doing, but let's learn to do this together. This would be super fun. And then you go from Emerald to 5-star, Emerald to 2-star. It happens. It can happen to anyone. We put limits on our own brain, right? But this is what 2-star looks like. Here's something that it's really important to me that you know now, especially if you're an Emerald coach or newer. 2-star must be a diamond on each leg. I lucked out. I didn't know that in the beginning. So if I had 3 diamonds on one leg, I would still only be considered a 1-star diamond coach. You need a diamond on each leg. So if you have 2 people, when you're placing people building to diamond, if you think, by the way, you'll never know. But if you think someone's coming to work the business, be cognizant of that and putting them on people on opposite legs to try and have a more solid diamond, and then more solid 2-star. When you get to 10-star, you have to have 5 diamonds on each side, which is why it's really hard because you just don't know. That's why Sarah Holland is a diamond under my husband's account because I didn't know she wanted to work the business. And then I've had other people come in and say, be gung-ho about working the business and quit the next month. You just never know. And that happens to everyone. So to be 2-star, you have to maintain diamond yourself, which is why we talked about diamond 2 calls ago. You have to have a solid diamond. That is so important. And to maintain that, you're going to have 200 PV. That's from your personal and your customer orders. And then have a diamond, personally sponsored diamond on each leg. And maintain a minimum of 12 personally sponsored active coaches, which a lot of people overlook that, which you should have if you're continuing to add to your business. Okay. So benefits, like we talked about, you can open your second coach business center. You earn the 2-star quarterly bonus, which is usually around $1,000, a t-shirt, what we do for a t-shirt, team recognition gift, so on and so forth. Felisa, not diamond, right? Just active.
You said 12 diamond coaches.
Clarify, Felisa.
You said 12 diamond coaches, but you just mean 12 active coaches.
Yeah, I'm sorry. No, yeah, exactly. That's my brain. Thank you for clarifying that. Okay, so I want you all to take your emotions, take your experience, take your fears out of it, and take an objective, large scope lens view. Now that you know what 2-star is, what do you think is necessary to build to 2-star? And I put a couple of things that I think is true, but put it in the chat if you would, or you can unmute yourself if that's easier. But I would love for you guys to think through this. This is an activity that I do frequently to help me get out of my own head of what do I need to do to be more to battle through the things I'm struggling with personally. What do you guys think is necessary for a 2-star diamond team? Totally believe. Consistency. I don't know if anyone's even in a confidence, totally in a place to chat. Faith in yourself. Yeah. I'm so glad you guys are putting these things because mindset is everything. It's more important than strategy. Understanding the business. Yeah, absolutely. So building to 2-star to 5-star to 15-star, it really does all come down to your belief in what you're doing, that it's legitimate, that it really makes an impact, your belief in coaching, that it's legitimate, that it could be the vessel to change people's lives, that it in every element as far as coaching and our products and our programs, and then also belief in yourself. And I love that you all put that. Yes, desire to help over the financial gain. I think it was the book I read, 6 Months to Six Figures. I can't remember who wrote it. It was really good. And he said that the most financially successful people, usually, especially in this business, are those who have a non-financial motive. And I loved that because we all can resonate with that. When our focus is on just the money, for most people in our industry, it doesn't work. When you're fueled by my desires to really help people live their fullest life, to feel their absolute best, to feel like revitalized in their health and their wellness and their energy and their confidence. And I truly believe this platform is the best way, one of the best ways for them to do that. Biggest bang for their buck. I believe in the coaching opportunity so much with our community, with the accountability, with the ability to get paid to do the things that are going to change their lives. And I believe that I could be the person to really help and hold their hand through that and show them the steps that the community that I'm a part of, the team I'm a part of, the team that I'm building is going to be the best thing for them, then everything else flows naturally. So I'm so glad that you guys said that stuff, because that's why personal development is an essential part of our business. Because if we don't stay grounded in that truth and continue to fill our brains and our minds and rewire those neural pathways with the truth that what we're doing is making a difference, then the doubt will come. I promise you. And it will stop you because you'll let it, because that's the way, unfortunately, for most of us, we are naturally. We will stop. The doubt will come, the insecurities, the fears, because this is also, okay, everyone has a different belief, background, and faith and all of that. But there is a battle between good and evil. And we are changing people's lives. There's going to be an opposition. It's going to try and stop you. You've never done this before. You've never been successful in this before. So it's natural for you to doubt your ability because you don't know. You've never seen yourself do it. So that's why we have to continue to pour into each other. We have to continue to pour into personal development. We have to continue to be a product of the product and feel the difference ourselves when we drink Shakeology, when we do our workouts. I was just on vacation and I did not set myself up well because I didn't know I wasn't going to have internet. So I didn't do any workouts. Holy crap, you guys. The difference that I felt in those handful of days, and I've been talking about it, like, my stomach is like mad at me. So many things. My energy level is crap. I could not peel my eyes open at 7 a.m. That's crazy. I wake up at 4, So that's the foundation of everything. Our belief. Because when we believe what we're doing is changing people's lives, and that includes coaching. 100%. When you have 2-star on your board and that's your goal because you have the vision of changing your family's future, you better believe in coaching or else this isn't going to work for you. It's going to be a struggle all the time. So, here are the 4 things I wrote down that we need to build 2-star, multiple star diamond team. We need working coaches. You cannot build a 2-star. Let me rephrase this. It's extremely stressful and difficult to build a star diamond team with discount coaches. So if you're only inviting to the coaching account for discounts, this is going to be very stressful for you. And you're going to say, why can't I build to 2-star? Why don't I have any working coaches? And then I'm going to ask you, how often are you talking about coaching? What are your beliefs about coaching? Have you invited to coaching? When was the last time that you did a coaching webinar or sneak peek? When was the last time that you made a video? When was the last time you taught about the benefits of coaching? And you're like, oh, I've never done any of those things. That's why you don't have any working coaches, right? And I've told all of you that at some point. I know if you're my coach. Oh, hi. Okay, next, consistency of new people every month, new clients and new coaches. That is really important to continue your momentum and your mindset, your confidence that you're moving towards this goal. Duplicatable systems. This is something that was very much a weak point for me. I feel like we have great content now that's duplicatable set up in our leadership page that's available for all of you to use. I've learned a lot by doing it wrong. You have to be able to build to emerald and then teach someone else to build to emerald, to build to diamond and then teach someone else to build the diamond, to build a 2-star and then teach someone else to build a 2-star. And then lastly, is what we talked about first. You have to have the mindset of a 2-star diamond coach. And I would say a 5-star or a 10-star or a 15-star, and ask yourself, what is the mindset of someone who is dominant in this business, who is a leader in the company, in the corporation of Beachbody? What is their mindset? How do they act? How do they think? Do they get frustrated over little things? What happens when they get a coach cancellation? What does their lifestyle look like? And then start becoming the person who achieves the goals that you want to achieve. I learned that from Liz, and she's a great teacher at that. Yes, Jamie, that book is so good. I just finished. I'm at the last, listening to the last 15 minutes. It's called Believe It by Jamie Kern Lima. I have in our leadership page too the book launch. It's like 11 hours of personal development with all of our favorite people. It's insanely amazing. And I can't remember what chapter it is, James, if it's chapter 6 or not. But there's one on how women bond over tearing themselves down. And it was so like, oh my gosh, when someone gives you a compliment, like, oh my gosh, your hair looks so great. Oh, this whole thing. Oh my gosh, I have so much gray hair. Right? How many people, like, oh my gosh, you look amazing. You've lost weight or whatever. Oh my gosh, no, I look horrible. You should see my mom belly. Every time, I experience this on a daily basis. And now I'm making sure like I'm not doing that, instead of saying thank you. Right? How do you do it all? Oh my gosh, you're doing so amazing. Oh my gosh, are you kidding? I am such a mess. You should see my laundry. And all of a sudden we bond over all the bad stuff that we see in our lives rather than lifting each other up. So that book was really good. I agree, Celicia. The Mel Robbins training on confidence was incredible. So good. And that's in our leadership page somewhere if you search Mel Robbins. Okay, so this brings us to the end. It's time to set your goal dates. You know what you need to do. You know how to get there and what you need to do, right? This is what you need right here. If you don't have these things, ask yourself why. This is not a time where you're supposed to beat yourself up. This is where you become your own business coach. Objectively, what am I missing? What am I struggling with? And then you make your struggle your superpower. So if you don't have any working coaches, ask yourself, why do I not have any working coaches? And then write those things down. If I was someone who was consistently having 5 new coaches to work the business sign up with me every month, what do I need to be doing? And I asked myself that, I think it was 2 years into coaching. And that's when I answered my own question. And I said, well, people look up all the time on Google and YouTube things about Beachbody coaching. Is it a scam? I had questions and I had misconceptions. So I know other people do. Who am I wanting? I want hardworking, driven women to work this business with me. I'm going to naturally attract health coaches and nurses because that's who I am. So I need to make videos. How do you earn your first $500? How do you become an Emerald coach in 24 hours? How do you become a Diamond coach and earn your first $1,000? I didn't have that written down until I asked myself that question to teach to people. And so this is why I will always encourage you guys to do that. I didn't get a chance to. We have a new coach on our team, Hannah. I don't think that she's on this call this morning. She is a registered nurse, and she has 2 little girls that are my boy's age. She is an ex-Army nurse, and her husband is an Army pilot, and she's also a certified holistic health and life coach. So we have so much in common. Found her on Instagram randomly. I thought she was a Beachbody coach already, and she asked me if I did Beachbody, and then asked me why I chose that because she felt like it would dilute her business, like her brand. But she's exhausted doing one-on-one coaching. And so I sent her a couple of videos, and I told her why I felt like it was a no-brainer for people in our profession. And I told her, she signed up, and she's like her mind is blown with how much easier her life's going to be because of Beachbody. And then, I don't know if anyone caught, Alicia caught that one. I saw that. Yeah, that was a fountain of vomit that just went all over me. She did an 11-minute video on why I said, make a video right now as a new coach. What's standing out to you? Why, as a nurse and certified coach, I chose Beachbody. And she did it, and it's phenomenal. And I'm going to post it in our leadership page because I think everyone should do that, no matter what your background is. Felisa, do one as a personal trainer. Celicia, do one as a mom, like a mom, like a pregnant mom right now in your situation. You know, so many of you have your own story, and you should stay unique and true to that. And then share that story and have that resource. Make it around 10 minutes. Why, as fill in the blank, I chose Beachbody. Talk about all the doubts and misconceptions and the objections that you hear or that you had. Speak to those, and then have that not only as a resource to send people that you're inviting to coaching and say, hey, will you check out this video really quick? I just did it, and I really am sharing my heart. I think you'll really love it. I'd love your feedback. I'd love to know what your questions or your thoughts are. Then guess what? Those people sign up to become coaches, and then you tell them, you know that video that I sent you? If you know anyone who'd be really good at this, send them that video. See what they think. And you're teaching them how to invite to coaching before they even sign up as a coach. And it's so easy and so duplicatable. I have 2 videos that are pinned at the top of our leadership page for you guys to use. One of them is my story about coaching, and the other is about the challenge pack that I specifically worded in a way to where anyone on our team could use those to invite to those 2 things. But having those kinds of resources to speak to coaching opportunity, what we do, and making it simple and making it duplicatable is so key in this goal. Okay, any questions? Was this helpful?
Yes, very, very helpful.
Oh, good. Wait, Jamie, was that you?
That was me.
Okay.
I'm typing a finals paper while I'm listening to you. So I'm very in and out.
I love it. Okay, thank you guys for being on. Any questions about any of the announcements coming up and the stuff? You guys good? Everybody good? I'm going to try and get my life together today somehow before April 1st tomorrow. Jamie is leading a group through the Ultimate Reset, which I'm really excited about, starting tomorrow. Just to give you guys kind of a heads up if you have anyone who is on doing that cleanse. And I personally, on the way home, ordered a 3-day refresh. Now is an amazing time to speak to our nutrition programs. I shared a testimony from the roundtable on Instagram yesterday. If anyone wants to use that testimonial, it was really powerful. And it was with the Ultimate Reset and 2B Mindset. So right now in the spring, spring cleaning, spring detox, people are naturally in the mood to want to do cleanses. So talk to people about the 3-day refresh and the Ultimate Reset. The Ultimate Reset has physiologically changed more people's lives than any other program I've ever led anyone through. It's very powerful. Oh my gosh, Maddie. So anyways, okay, okay, that's it. Am I missing anything? Celicia, post it in the Nation page or the leadership page, because I'm sure someone will want it. Oh my gosh. Okay, have a great day, you guys. Thank you for being on the call. Bye.